You're watching Cars.tv.
Bill Ganahl from South City Rod and Custom, and we're at the Grand National Roadster Show in Pomona, California. This is a 1940 Ford pickup. It's one of Ford's best designs in my humble opinion, so you can't really go wrong. It's a 50s, early 60s style build. We really wanted the truck to be classy and timeless, and it's one of those cars where it's like the paint is kind of what makes the car unique. People are going to be able to see this from space. The modifications on it are relatively subtle, like we typically do. There's a lot of modifications done to it, but they're tastefully done, not in your face. We didn't do them to make them look like it's modified. We did it to refine the car and make it look better. The top's chopped about 1.5 inches, so a really mild chop just to make the car look a little bit more sleek and streamlined. The bed, we raised the floor 3 inches so that we could lower the back of the car more and have the stance be better and put a bigger tire on the back of it. The bare metal car is a 33 Willys, is actually the way it's pronounced, but most people say Willys. It is an original all-metal car, which is very rare. So these cars were used for drag racing quite a bit. And so people would take the body, because they were originally a very cheap car and they were very light. So people would put big engines in them and just go fast. Because of that, they were race cars, so they got crashed, they got wrecked. They would pull all the front sheet metal off of them and put a fiberglass nose on it and just throw the sheet metal away. They weren't worth anything, so why would you keep it? So there's just not that many of them left. So to have an all original, all steel one is a unique thing just right off the bat. Dave Kruna, who owns it, he started the project back in the 80s, actually. I think he bought the car in the late 80s. He's from Minnesota, and it was at a shop in Minnesota for years. But they built the chassis for it. It's an all chromoly tube chassis, all handmade. Really, really cool chassis. And he was going to build it as a race car. And then when he brought it to us a couple years ago, he decided that he wanted to build it as a street car. It's an Opel GT. It's not a real Opel. It's actually an all fiberglass body. And again, I mean, that is a race car. It was built back in the 60s, early 70s, raced. In fact, it won the Winter Nationals, which is Pomona Raceway, which is right here where we are, in 1975. And just as a cool story, it's Bob Pinella's car, and he built it and campaigned it originally. It won the Winter Nationals in 1975. Dave Kruna, who we're building the bare metal Willys for, he bought the car, brought it back, and won the Winter Nationals under his own name in 1976. Dave sold the car back to Bob. He's owned it this whole time, sold it back to Bob just recently, and we restored it back to the way Bob had it in the early 70s. So it's kind of a cool story. They're good friends, and we have them showing the cars together. Yeah, so, GNRS is, I've said it before, it's just one of the best shows around. We come every year, we pay to be here because it's the big stage, so to speak. We always base our calendar around putting our best foot forward at this show. We always want to have new cars to show, something fresh. The truck, actually, we didn't show it last year, but we got it done right after the show. So this is a rare instance where people have seen this quite a bit. But the Opel and the Willys are both, they're really fun to show. The Willys, showing it in bare metal is always fun. We get a lot of questions about our process and how we build things, and that's a way that we can actually show, here's where the welds are, here's what the metal looks like before we paint it. And then showing the Opel, it's just a piece of hot rodding history.